Have you ever wondered why your cat seems to change their sleeping spots so often? One day, your furry cat friend is curled up in a sunbeam by the window, and the next, they've mysteriously relocated to a hidden corner of the closet. What's behind your cat's frequent moves, and what do they mean? Cats spend an impressive 16 hours a day sleeping, so where they choose to rest is no small decision. These choices aren't random, even if sometimes our furry companions sleep in places that might seem odd or even amusing to you. In this video, we're going to explore the 9 reasons behind your cat's ever-changing sleep locations. Understanding these behaviors can deepen your connection with your kitty by creating a home environment that meets their needs. Before we dive in, please subscribe to Wise Animals and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of our future videos. Cats are hardwired to seek out the perfect sleeping location that meets a specific set of criteria. Whether indoors or outdoors, cats are driven by very strong instinctual behavior. This instinctual drive means your cat will periodically change their sleeping spots. It's not a daily or even weekly routine, but it happens often enough to keep you guessing. If you've lived with your cat for a while, you've probably noticed them napping in a variety of places. So, why do cats change their sleeping spots so often? Here are the main reasons. Reason 1. Instinct for safety. Cats are hardwired with survival instincts that date back to their wild ancestors. In the wild, a predictable sleeping spot could make cats vulnerable to predators. Even though your cat lives in the safety of your home, these instincts are still very much alive. By changing their sleeping spots frequently, your cat ensures that it remains unpredictable, which would have been a crucial tactic for survival in the wild. This behavior is a reflection of your cat's deep-rooted need to protect themselves, even when there's no immediate threat. It's their way of staying alert and cautious, a reminder of a cat's natural instinct to stay one step ahead of potential dangers. Reason 2. Seeking privacy and quiet. Privacy and solitude are crucial for a cat's well-being. Cats instinctively seek out tranquil, undisturbed spots where they can relax without the risk of being startled or interrupted. If your cat's regular sleeping area suddenly becomes too noisy or crowded, perhaps due to increased human activity, the presence of other pets, or changes in the household environment, your cat will naturally search for a new, quieter spot that offers the peace and quiet they crave. This might mean retreating to a high perch, under a bed, or into a closet where your cats can be alone. Cats are also creatures of habit, and if a previously quiet spot becomes too active or disrupted, they will quickly adapt by finding a new, more secluded area. This cat behavior ensures they have a safe and peaceful environment to rest, free from disturbances. Reason 3. Territory and ownership. Cats are naturally territorial creatures. Cats like to establish ownership over their environment, and one way they do this is by spreading their scent in different areas of the home. By rotating their sleeping spots, cats leave their scent markers, produced by glands on their face, paws, and tail, on multiple locations. This scent marking is a way for your cat to assert its presence and claim these areas as part of its territory. Even in a home with no other pets, your cat feels the need to establish and re-establish its domain. It's your cat's way of maintaining control over their environment and ensuring that other animals, even if imaginary, know that these spaces are spoken for. Moreover, if a sleeping spot starts to lose its familiar scent, perhaps due to frequent cleaning or new smells, your cat might choose to move to a place that feels more theirs. Reason 4. Past negative experiences. Another reason your cat might choose to change sleeping locations could be related to past experiences. This is why it's important not to disturb your cat's sleeping areas, aside from routine maintenance, and to avoid associating certain spots with negative experiences. Cats have strong memories and will remember frightening or traumatic events. Just as a cat might avoid certain streets after being bullied by another feline, they will also steer clear of specific spots in your home if they associate those locations with something frightening. Reason 5. Temperature fluctuations. Comfort is a top priority for cats, and they are always seeking the perfect spot that meets their specific needs. Cats are very sensitive to temperature changes, and as the temperature fluctuates throughout the day, your cat may move to find the ideal spot. In the morning, cats might seek out a sunny window to bask in the warmth, while in the afternoon, they may prefer a cooler, shaded area to avoid overheating. During the colder months, your cat will naturally seek out warm spots to sleep. Cats are instinctively drawn to sources of heat, which is why you'll often find them curled up near radiators, fireplaces, a warm blanket, or even on your lap. On the other hand, when the weather heats up, cats have a different set of challenges to deal with. Cats only have small sweat glands on their paws, and their primary method of releasing heat is through their ears. Because of this, cats are naturally better at coping with cold than with heat. When temperatures rise, your cat can struggle to regulate their body temperature, which can lead to overheating. One common behavior you might notice during hot weather is your cat lying on a cool surface, like your kitchen floor or bathroom tiles. This behavior is a deliberate attempt to cool down. This constant search for optimal temperature is why your cat may seem to change its sleeping location so frequently. Reason 6. Avoiding smells. Cats have an incredibly keen sense of smell, and they are very particular about the scents in their environment. Cats prefer to sleep in areas that are free from strong or unpleasant odors, especially those associated with food or waste. If a spot near their litter box or food bowl begins to carry a lingering scent, your cat may find it less appealing for rest. Additionally, if an area has been freshly cleaned with strong-smelling products, your cat might avoid it until the scent dissipates. Cats are also sensitive to the smells of other animals or unfamiliar objects in their environment, and this could prompt them to find a new sleeping location. Your cats will move to a spot that smells fresh and clean to them, ensuring a comfortable and restful sleep without the distraction of unwanted odors. Reason 7. Managing pain. Cats also like to find spots that provide physical comfort, soft surfaces that offer support for their joints and muscles. Frequent changes in your cat's sleeping locations could be a sign that they're experiencing pain or discomfort, particularly if these changes are happening often. Cats instinctively hide their pain as a survival tactic to protect themselves from predators, which can make it difficult for us to know when they're not feeling well. If your cat has been diagnosed with a painful condition like arthritis, you can help manage their discomfort by setting up a primary sleeping area that is low to the ground in a quiet, peaceful location. Providing a comfortable, consistent spot may reduce their need to move around, which can help minimize pain. Make sure the cat bed is soft, easily accessible, and stocked with plenty of blankets for warmth. It should also be close to essentials like food, water, and the litter box, allowing your cat to access everything they need without unnecessary effort. Reason 8. Changes to home layout. Have you recently moved some furniture around in your living room, changed the flooring, or even just shifted a chair 20 feet to the left? It might seem like a small change to you, but for your cat, it can feel like their entire world has been altered. Cats are creatures of habit and routine. They thrive on consistency, especially when it comes to the layout of their home. While it may seem counterintuitive that a cat would change their sleeping spot in response to this, it actually makes sense from their perspective. This change is something cats can control in an environment that suddenly feels unfamiliar. When you remodel your home or move furniture, your cat will need time to adjust. This adjustment period can cause stress as your cat has to relearn its environment and find new spots where it feels most comfortable. Reason 9. Illness. When a cat is unwell, it may exhibit changes in behavior, and one of the most telling signs can be a shift in its sleeping habits. For example, a cat suffering from a urinary tract infection might choose to sleep closer to the litter box, making it easier to access when the need arises. This change in location, often away from their usual cozy bed, can be a subtle indicator that something is not right. In addition to changing sleeping spots, an ill cat may also alter its daily routine, showing less interest in activities it once enjoyed or becoming more reclusive. These behavioral changes, while sometimes hard to detect, are crucial signals that your cat may be experiencing discomfort or pain. Therefore, it's essential to keep a close eye on any shifts in your cat's sleeping patterns and overall behavior. If these changes persist or are accompanied by other symptoms, such as loss of appetite or lethargy, it's important to consult a veterinarian promptly to ensure your cat receives the care it needs. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. And consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.